Emergency response training is a great way to learn more about first aid. We feel that the training has been beneficial not only because it teaches participants how to respond effectively in an emergency situation, but also because it allows us to develop confidence in our own abilities by experiencing success under pressure. Me and my blockmates, we all participated in an activities or training in NSTP subject for disaster preparedness and basic first aid. We learned CPR for patient that heart stopped, bandaging for wound, carrying or how to carry a wounded or injured person, and many more. The first station in the NSTP training we attended was Stop the Bleed, where they taught us how to properly fold a triangle bandage and how to properly apply one of a head injury and an arm sling. They did, however, also taught us that the situation should come first when deciding whether or not to provide first aid to someone else. Whether the environment and circumstances are secure for us, the first responder, and the patient, or not. Additionally, avoid applying direct pressure to the wound because doing so might make things worse by causing the wound to bleed more and the patient to lose a lot of blood. The image shows how patients who are unconscious or severely injured, as well as those who are unable to support themselves, should be lifted and placed correctly in a backboard or spine board. The person nearest to the wounded individual's head will be responsible for stabilizing the head when traction is applied. If the injured individual is lying face down, the log roll method should be applied. However, because it creates less motion while the individual is facing up, the lift and slide method should be utilized even if the log roll method is still suitable. The rescuer standing on top of the victim of the log roll provides traction and supports to the wounded person's head. The experience during the CPR training was fun and great. Thinking about holding someone else's life in your own hands is a tough experience. I've learned that if a patient has no pulse at all or doesn't even breathe within 10 seconds, we should start the CPR already. In the training, they taught us how to start CPR with 30 chest compressions before giving 2 rescue breaths to let the oxygenated blood flow to the brain and organs of the patient's heart. The image depicts proper cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR, and this activity taught me how to revive a person if their heart stops or their breathing becomes difficult. Chest compressions are used in CPR to mimic the heart's pumping action. Compression therapy aids in maintaining blood flow throughout the body.